of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Big up, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hope you are doing the humping and the day is not humping you, rather. But how's everybody doing? Welcome in episode 125. There's already 60 people already tapped in. First of all, huge big ups to every single one of you who did stay up late. I know it's late in the UK and I apologize. I do apologize from the most sincerest, deepest part of my heart. But such is life. C'est la vie. But big up to those of you who are here live. If you're watching on playback, either way, know that your support does not go unnoticed, and thank you very much. Hope you are too blessed to be stressed, as am I. Obviously, look, we talked about it yesterday. I needed a RADU DRAGUSIN. I needed to hear those beautiful three little words, but I didn't hear it today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll find out. But I got some other stuff to talk about. Look, there's been some tweets and twats and this and that, and I've started them and I've got them locked and loaded, and we'll go through them as per usual. But as always, folks, make sure you are hitting a like on the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. No matter what platform you're watching, make sure you're supporting on said platform. But question for today, thoughts on the delay to get DRAGUSIN over the line. Right now, 37% says good things take time. I am calm. And a combined 59% says Spurs being Spurs, led by Levy. And Levy always penny pinching on deals. Look, I wanted to try and give a few different options there. And 4% says good idea to save money, to be honest. So look, we're getting some representation across all of the board. So no matter what line of the fence you fall on, let me know why you came to that conclusion. Do you think it's better to save money now and miss out on potentially having a guy ready to go for I wanted it today, so then ostensibly he maybe could be on the bench versus Burnley. I know that was a pipe dream, but don't tell me not to dream. So what I did is I'm now tempering my expectations. I've said yesterday I need it by January 7th. I still feel that way. I need it by January 7th. That way I got 7 calendar days until we play Manchester United. Because, look, we're going to need some help versus Manchester United. But before we get into all that, before I start sharing screens, bringing up tweets, talking about replies, checking the vibes, this, that, and the other, let me make sure I say hello to the chat first and foremost. Big up to everyone who's here. Chris Peters collecting all first place prizes today says, G's getting later and later for the UK and European watchers. Yeah, such is life. That is, but the beautiful part of the internet is it lives here, and it, just because it's live now doesn't mean can't enjoy the content later. But big up Drunk Vigo as well. Yes, I was on Footy Judge Mo, was making a little bit of a delay getting over here, so apologies for that. T-Bag says Spurs buying no one this window. Levy counting pennies whilst the top club spending billions. We won't ever be a top club when we have stingy owners. There's your opinion. Hey, and you're very welcome to it. No problems there. Big up Spurs GCTV. Smash the likes and subscriptions for Jacob. Big up. Those two things, absolutely free. Partaking in the chat, absolutely free. Another free thing, voting in the poll. Those 4 things you can do throughout the entirety of the show, and it's going to support the channel in a free way. So guess what? You don't have to spend money for that. But Spurs GCTV has been a member for 3 months, has spent money on the channel to support. So I do appreciate that, Spurs GCTV. Thank you to every single one of the YouTube chat members every single time. Good evening to Adrian Schroka as well. It is a little bit of a late night there for you. Big up Jazz Fusion. Good to see you here. Says it is what it is. Useless to get upset about things you can't control. And that's kind of spot on. But again, until we see him holding the shirt, it's all just hearsay. But I do have some really good hearsay that I found on the Twitter. So we'll get through that. Don't you worry. Big up Spurs GCTV every single time. Lose Chill Music. I don't think I've seen you in a while. How you doing? Says, good evening. All good news about Van de Ven and matters. When Romero and Van de Ven were in the team, we conceded 0.9 goals compared to 2.3 now. Very stark difference in statistical categories there. Big up Rich. Big up Jacob. Respect the grind. Hey, big up Rich. I appreciate you. Another YouTube chat member. As well as Drula. Big up Drula and David Calvino. Lucky for me, I'm waiting for a night train for Hamburg. Or this would be good night. But hey, good to see you here. Glad you were here, David Calvino. Glad everyone is here. Dave O's here says, please tell Staffy he's a fraud before you leave. He knows it. I don't need to repeat it. We all know the truth here. But big up every single one of you. Good evening to Just a Harmless Potato. Tot Spurs in the house. Man, you've been busy streaming tonight, bro. Fair play to you. Yep, I was over on the Football Heritage TV a little bit earlier today, and then I was on Footy Judge Mo before this. Now I'm here. But hey, you know what they say. Grind's got to grind. If I can squeeze in the streams, I will. Luckily, my wife's schedule was a little bit more freeing than I initially anticipated today, but it still did cause me to start very, very late, so I do apologize about that. Big up Will McDonald. Timmy L's in the house. What's up, Timmy? Hansi G. Oh my God, just pay what they want. Get it done. We need center backs. Yes, we do. Chewy is here, by the way. I see Timmy L. The doggo was humping me earlier. Oh, well, that is what it is. Big up Craig the Gecko Man. Big up Jacob and Chewy. Big up Craig the Gecko Man. Hype and Noise is here. Good afternoon, Chewy and Jacob. Big up the chat. And good afternoon to all the people who may be listening from across the other side of the globe. Good morning to you. Already starting your 4th day of January. Insane to me. But hey, it is what it is. Big up Jay Ashraf saying this is going to drag out longer than others. Honestly, I don't expect this to drag out as long as Pedro Porro or the Juventus deals when we got the 2 kids from him. But I think we're in such an advanced stage at this juncture in the first week that I legitimately feel like we could get this done in the first week. I might be stupid. I might be naive to think that, but I absolutely Sava said something on his show earlier, and he said, I have this odd feeling inside that he's going to be at the game on Friday, that he's going to be in the stands at the game on Friday, and that we'll announce him the following day, kind of like we did with Mickey Van de Veen. If that happens, that'll be great. That'll be fantastic. I need it ASAP, though. I need it right now. That's just me being selfish. I need the here we go. I was gonna put a Photoshop version of Dragusin in the lily white on the stream today, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that because then some people are gonna think, oh, is it officially official? But no, it is not. Big up Thanos, Bob Down Under. How you doing, Bob Down Under? Liam Hardy's in the chat. Big up Liam. We're pinching over 5 mil. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about it. Is it good? If we could save 5 mil, is that a good business move? Maybe we could spend the 5 mil elsewhere. Or is it lame and it's an excuse to further this? But hey, let me know what you're thinking in the chat. Drag us in and let us down just to get this done. Come on now. I like that. And see, I feel like the guy's name is going to lend to a lot of fun titles and a lot of fun plays on words. This could be a good time. Francois Parker Emporium says, yo, big up, Francois. Will McDonald says, we'll be okay. Saving money is not an option. I hope Levy will recognize that. I hope he will as well. Big up Giuseppe Alberto. Big up Giuseppe. How you doing? Nawaf says, Yaku. Big up Nawaf. How you doing? Faz Radfar's in the house. How you doing, Faz Radfar? Big up from the East Coast of the States. A little bit earlier in the evening for you, Giuseppe, but big up. Oh, wait, no, you're East Coast. My bad. Get my directions all mixed up. It's later in the evening for you, so it's about 7:30 in the evening for you. Jacob, get my guy Tom Little on the show. I don't know Tom Little, but if you know Tom Little, tell him, sure, he's always invited. I mean, he's a Liverpool fan, so I'm sure he doesn't really like Tottenham, especially after what happened, but shout out Joel Matip either way. Tony Bones, THFC, big up Jacob and everyone in the chat. Big up Tony Bones. Derek O'Reilly says, Destiny Udogi vid. You know what? Just for you, I'll do
Destiny
that.
Adoji. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Adoji Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. Now, I did do a video yesterday saying Happy Papa Matasar Day. I was hoping that someone would say, oh, they're making fun of you again for bigging up Papa Matasar's extension. I was hoping to get another video so I could either do Udogi or Papa Matasar. But then someone said he already wished happy Papa Matasar Day on Henry Wright's channel. So if anyone has that clip, please send it to me. Would love to use it. Good evening to you, Derek Smith. Very late night for you, Derek Smith, but big up. Good to see you here nonetheless. Jazz Fusion says, folks seriously underestimate how much Levy gets off on the haggling and negotiating. He lives for it and demands winning every deal in his eyes. Jazz Fusion, I guess my thought process was we hired Johan Lange, Scott Munn, and then we got Paratici calling from the bathrooms of a courtroom. But surely we should... I was told those are the guys that take the pressure off Levy from doing all these deals. But now here we are again, haggling over 5. But you know what? It's not my money, so I don't care. Just get the damn deal done is how I feel. And that may be a little bit Brutus and a little bit simplistic of my thought process here. But I don't want to wait. The more days that he gets to listen to Ainge Postecoglou, the better it is for us. The better it is for him. The better it is for his family as well, I would say. Big up Jacob. Are you watching Asian Cup? I will if I can wait. Most Korean matches are at like 4 a.m. at my time, and I'm not awake at that time. But if they are on, I will definitely be watching. Definitely try and keep up with Sun as much as I can. Big up Tom Martin. Says, morning, Jacob in chat. Coys. Big up Tom Martin every single time. Derek Smith says, there's much more to a transfer than just money. The structure of the payment takes time to sort out. It's not like going into a supermarket and buying a liter of milk. Big up Derek Smith. This sounds like a more patiented approach, to the hoobah blah of the transfer window. To me, I understand, and you are correct. But selfishly, as a spoiled child of the 90s, where fast food became a thing, I want it now. Give me now. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait anymore. I mean, to be fair, if it gets announced tomorrow, me complaining today is very much redundant because it doesn't matter. But I'm just being selfish, and I want him to have as much time with Ainge Postecoglou as possible. And I think that he'll be a better person for it, and I want the best people. But speaking of best people, we've got Chang in the house gifting 5 United Spurs of America memberships. Big up, 5 people. Congratulations, you just got a lucky ducky. Real quick, over 100 people in the chat right now. Big up to the over 100 of you. Make sure you are hitting a like or subscribe wherever you are watching. But look, let me see who got those 5 memberships. Nevermore, welcome to the family. Phil B, Thulani Mabuza, Elder, and George Kadaris. George Kadaris. Sorry, I mispronounced your name there. But congratulations, you 5. Y'all just got a United Spurs of America membership. And big up and dubs in the chat for Chang every single time. You can catch Chang. He's live over at Talking Ball every now and then. Any mods in the chat right now, if you could please put in the link for Talking Ball if you don't mind. Help them get their numbers up. But big up Chang every single time. Big supporter of the channel here. So thank you so much for going above and beyond just to bless the channel today. Let's see here. Nevermore says, big up Jacob. As a Romanian, DRAGUSIN is our best player. Take care of him. Nevermore, what Premier League club do you support? And I appreciate all the Romanian insight you can give us into the Romanian Dragon. Is it okay to call him the Romanian Dragon? I don't want to disrespect the Romanians out there, but he looks like a beast. Again, I don't watch Genoa. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to my viewers, lie to the people who tune in and say, what does Jacob think? I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, oh, I've been watching Genoa, and Genoa what? He's a really good player. No, I haven't actually watched a single minute outside of the highlight reels of DRAGUSIN. Also, tell me if I'm saying the name right or wrong, because, geez, I don't even know. But nevermore, what I would say is, the highlight reels are just that, to make him look as good as possible. But all the knocks that I've heard from people like, oh, his passing isn't good. The next thing I know, there's a compilation of his long range passing, pings over the top, straight driven passes through the lines, breaking up play, winning the ball back, and then finding, look, again, I don't know him personally, ain't watched a 90 minutes and been like, that guy, the one guy I can say that for Tottenham anyway was Mickey Van de Veen. I did shout out Rich. I know Rich knows because Rich was here in January a year ago when I was like, we need to go get Mickey Van de Veen. And Even when we were playing a back three, I thought that he would help resurrect our season. But hey, it's neither here nor there. But big up Nevermore. Appreciate that. Let me see. Let me keep seeing what y'all saying here in the chat. They do the deals. He pays the bills. That's a good point there. That is a good point. Tom Martin says, I look at the Dragusin thing like buying a car. You never pay the price it's up for and always haggle the seller down a bit. They know we need him, so we'll try for the most money for him. Not only that, his agent is an absolute PR merchant. That guy, I need Dragusin's agent out there pushing this channel and this show, because if he did that, this channel probably hit 1 million subscribers before the year's over. This guy, I never heard of him, and then all of a sudden I can't turn anywhere without hearing Dragusin's agent. So it's very interesting indeed. The man's making himself a pretty penny. Big up Hunty G and Angel We Trust every single time. Dragusin and Jota come in during this window. Are you happy with that? Nah, well, I mean, yes, but I want more. Giuseppe, I would take a Dragusin and a Jota for sure. But give me a Dragusin and Jota and maybe another one. I mean, I like Antonio Nusa from Club Rouge. We were linked with him. I've been keeping up with him, and I like him a lot. You know who else I like? That Sassuolo winger, Armand Loriente. He plays for Sassuolo. I like both of them very much. You know, I know a lot of people have been saying Gift Orban hasn't been good either, but I'd still take Gift Orban. I think he's a very versatile player. I stand by all the things that I said in the summer just because we didn't get him. Don't really mean I changed my opinion. He's had a down year, but wouldn't you also have a down year if you had thought you were about to go to a Big Six club in the best league in the world? If you thought that, you agreed to personal terms with Tottenham Hotspur, and then the deal never happened, I think you'd be a little upset too. And I think it was a bit of that, and then he hasn't been playing, and he kind of played himself out of form. Look, maybe we dodged a bullet, but I still think there's a player there. All the things that I saw from him physically, I like all those things. Yeah, hopefully no one I mean, that's the thing. The longer these things take on, they'll say, oh, someone else come in. I got 30 mil. You want 30 mil for him? Bang. Put it on the table. Yeah, Chang's amazing. He's always supporting the channel, man. I don't know what I did to deserve a supporter like Chang, but big up Chang every single time. The center back signing should have been already done in the summer, already one window too late. Rich, I disagree. We were busy doing Tapsoba and Van de Veen, and while I agree we should have done 2, I just think that there's no way we're getting all of our business done in one window. I'm as selfish as most people when it comes to what I want to see our club do. However, I do try to remain as realistic as possible with my expectations. I think to expect to sign a Mickey Van de Veen and a RADU DRAGUSIN and of James Madison and a Vicario and a Brendan Johnson. You know, there's a lot of business to be done, and I agree with it. We all left in the summer. Rich, you were here. We all left in the summer like we still need another center back, and it was Lloyd Kelly. Would you have rather we got Lloyd Kelly and be like, all right, well, we got him at least, or wait and potentially get someone better and the likes of maybe Dragusin or whatever the hell? So come on now. It's spelled Dragusin. Dragusin. Oh, like Charlie Sheen. Dragusin. I need to say it a little bit better. Can we call him Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones? Can we call him that? 2024 is the year of the dragon. Big up Minchi. Good to see Minchi in the chat every single time. His agent is his brother. Okay, so no wonder he's bigging up in him every single time. Yeah, check out Loriente's insane free kick goal from a season or 2 when he was with Lorient. He's electric. Oh, very nice. Big up Jacob in the United Spurs of America chat. Hey, big up Jamie Gig. Good to see you. Chill peeps, we will get our man, says El Tel Cocarel. I'm chilling. I'm just, how long you gonna make me wait? How long are you gonna make me wait for this? But you know what? Sometimes good things just take a little bit of time, and I'm okay, and I acknowledge that. I understand that, and that's okay. Let me see here. There we go. I caught up on the chat. Hey, big up Morler in the house. There's definitely one price for Premier League and one price for the rest of Europe. It's interesting. I was just on Footy Judge Mo's channel, and they were saying Joshua Kimmich is going to sell to Chelsea for 30 mil. That is insane to me. I know he's on 300K a week, but 30 mil for Joshua Kimmich, that's pretty damn cheap, right? That's pretty damn cheap. When the medical is done, I'll be happy. Hey, that's the truth. Big up Foxy in the house as well. Big up Foxy every single time. Big up Demetrios. Hey, how you doing? That's a Greek-sounded name. Hellas, my friend. We can chill for now, but a loss to Burnley with no center back signing would be Levy bloodshed, says Cider. Big up Cider. Cider, I barely know her. I'm sorry, that wasn't very good. That wasn't the best joke I've ever done, so apologies for that. We can call him Drogo from Rocky. There we go. That song will work. Big up Giuseppe. Big up Hugo. Make sure you're all hitting the like. I see 110 across all 3 platforms. I know, look at this. See, the X is there. I started going live on Twitter to see if people on Twitter would watch. And, hey, some people on Twitter do watch, so big up for that. Big up Demetrios, wherever you're tuning in from. Just give me 1 second. But big up, Hugo. Appreciate you being here as well. Let me check in with that poll. How are we doing in the poll? 87 votes, 2 likes, 108 people, 2 likes. Wait, I need a refresh. Hang on. 65 votes. Hey, big up everybody. Everybody who's voted and liked the video. I appreciate that. Big up, Cubed. Cheers, Jacob. What did I pick in the poll? Uh-oh. What did you pick in the poll? I don't know, Cubed. You're not always in the chat like you used to be, and that always told me where your mood was. So then that made it easier for me to predict your poll predictions. But what I would say, Cubed, is you probably said Levy always penny pinching on deals. Oh wait, no. You said Spurs being Spurs led by Levy. That's what you said. You chose the first option. That's what I'm thinking you chose. But big up. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Big up, cute. I hope that was correct. I don't know if it was. Got it. Spurs being Spurs. There we go. See, I knew you weren't going to say penny pinching. I was like, she'd probably be more in the like Spurs are just going to be Spurs because Daniel Levy. So, big up. Like the video, peeps. Let's show Jacob some love. Big ups today. Afir. Aren't you a Galatasaray fan? And you're always here. I believe you're a Galatasaray fan, or maybe you're not. And now I'm a douche. But I apologize. Didn't mean to do that. Hansi G says we need to go hard for Hwang. He learned off Son there on the plane now together going to Asian Cup. I would love Hwang Hee-chan. He's a great forward. Formidable force. I think he would absolutely complement Son extremely well. It'd be great to see them two linking up. Every time that they do, I think they love each other. And I love them loving each other. So isn't that just sweet? But look, y'all, we are almost 30 minutes in. It is time to get to the stuff that I did save for this show because y'all know I like to interact with the chat. Over 120 across all three platforms. Big up every single time. Look, this is now the third live stream in a row that I've done solo on the channel, and they've hit over 150 likes each so far. If that's 3 out of 3 solo streams hitting over 150 likes, I don't know what I did to get so blessed, but I'm so thankful for every single one of you that tune into this show, that subscribe to the channel, that hit that notification, do all the free things. All right, that's just the bare minimum, and that means the world to me. So I do appreciate all y'all that do that. Going hard for Hwang is AO. That is slightly AO. That is slightly AO. You are right. I recommend that football fans buy the book Done Deal by Daniel Gee. It explains the complexity of a transfer deal. Derek, you have my WhatsApp. Can you send me a link to this book? I will definitely check it out. I would love anything that helps enrich me further on being the best host and content creator for Tottenham Hotspur that I can be. Because y'all know, if you see me on any channel, it don't matter who I'm going up against. Manchester United, the most decorated franchise. Liverpool, another strong, storied franchise. I don't give a damn. I'll talk shit to everybody because I am Tottenham Hotspur in my blood. I tell people, they say, why you, as an American, you chose to support Tottenham Hotspur? I didn't choose Tottenham. Tottenham chose me. They came to me in my dream. They said, Jacob, fall in love. And sometimes in love and in life, you don't choose the path. It is more shown to you, and it is up to you to accept it. And that's exactly what I did. Just wait till we win some major honors. I don't want to say what specifically, don't want to spoil it for y'all, but once we do, when we do, I have no doubt that we will eventually. And once we do, y'all going to be talking to me nicely every single time. Expect Nusa links come out soon. We're testing the waters. I want me some Antonio Nusa. He looked real nice. Club Brugge did just sell Tejan Buchanan, another player whom I admired. They did just sell him to Inter, I believe it was. Nusa could be the next one to go. Club Brugge could be getting that moolah. Maybe. But pick up. Huang just signed a new 5-year contract. Will be 65, 75 million. Yeah, he did, didn't he? But he's a beast. Why do you think Wolves are actually getting results versus big clubs this year? I know Wolves are 11th. But they've lost less matches than United. They've lost less matches than Newcastle. They've lost as many matches as Chelsea. Wolves ain't bad. That's why I go for Huang. I like me some Huang. Oh, Fenerbahce is my Turkish club, but Tottenham is my first love. Big ups today. Sorry, I didn't mean to call. I know if you're a Fenerbahce Turkey club, then you probably don't like Galatasaray. But big up. We know you're here for Tottenham first and foremost, so big up. I appreciate that. Duffy says, Van de Veen back on Friday. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Look, I'm gonna bring up the stuff that I got. I got bookmarks. Y'all know me. I keep them marks booked, son. I keep them marked. Real quick, I just want to cover this. This is so one of the sources that I do frequently reference here on the show, that's referenced frequently in a lot of like the Spurs Watch. How many followers? 32.2 thousand followers. One of many fan accounts on Twitter that you'll find. Grab this news information and then just run with it. So Pokeef, his name's Paul O'Keefe on Twitter. He says stuff, and then all these different accounts, they run with it. So the validity of such, I don't know. He also said this summer there's going to be a huge clear out. That never happened. The guy does get things wrong. He's a human. He's only reporting what he hears from his sources. But a lot of people put a lot of substance in what he says because he has gotten it right quite a few times. But look, I'm going to share with y'all this thing I saw. It's just a real quick piece of information. Don't know how true it is. It says, Dane Scarlett likely to be above Alejo Veliz in the pecking order. Ange Postecoglou likes the Englishman. This makes me think of a few things. First and foremost, if he did, in fact, rate this Englishman, Dane Scarlett, so much, why did he send him on loan? Did he think that he was so quality, he just needed to grow a little bit? What was it that he liked about the man? And then further, I would ask, if there's this quality oozing from the young man that Ainge wants, when did he see it? Because he doesn't play for Ipswich. That's why his loan is getting terminated, to my knowledge. So many questions when it comes down to it, to be completely honest. Like, how do you know he prefers him to Alejo Veliz? Alejo Veliz had a knee injury. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it don't matter how much you rate the guy. It don't sound like he's. Spurs Watch 7 hours ago. This one was from an hour ago. You saying I should check what they said 7 hours ago? What did they say 7 hours ago? Mickey Van de Veen's return to the team is imminent. Yeah, another Paul O'Keefe. When he says stuff, they reference it a lot. I have the tweet that they're all talking about. I have it starred. 1 second. Also, I saw this. Coy's News is saying this. Don't worry, y'all. Coy's News is on the job. Understand both Mickey Van de Veen and Christian Romero have taken full part in training this week at Hotspur Way. He doesn't cite any source. Yeah. He doesn't cite his source. He just says that they both trained. So I don't know. But Mickey Van de Veen has returned to training, is by all accounts and purposes looking like, oh, hang on, I'm giving y'all away all the goodies. What y'all going to stay around? What y'all going to stay around for if I give away all the goodies? Come on now. I've got the Paul O'Keefe thing saved. I thought I did anyway. But apparently that too was a lie. I thought this was kind of... Sorry, y'all. I'm not as prepared as I should be. I swear, O'Keefe tweet. There it is. Finally, I found it. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, y'all. Cube says Paul O'Keefe is a nobody. He's an agent for a couple League Two and non-league players and nothing else. Cube, you know him personally? Interesting. I don't know. Big up Sahara. How you doing? Big up everybody in the chat. If I'm missing anybody, I do apologize. There's a lot of folks in the chat. So big up everybody in the chat. Make sure you are hitting a like. Yada, yada, yada. Big up Saidansa. How you doing? Big up Talking Beer. Big up Talking Beer. Drip feed the goodies, Jacob. Keeps us on the hook. That's what I'm saying. I got to do a little, foreshadowing, a little tease to the next segment. Big up Derek Smith. Trying to keep y'all on the hook. You know what I'm saying? Because if I give you everything all at once, you're going to say, oh, why do I need to stay for the full hour? But here we are. So Paul O'Keefe said this morning, for me, it was 10:05. So effectively about 8 hours ago, said Mickey Van de Veen's return to the first team is imminent. Ainge will make a decision whether to include him in the Friday squad or Manchester United, barring any late setback. Madison still assessing, and probably Brentford more likely than United currently. Solomon close too. So then that makes me want to go here and say, well, when are we playing the Brentford? We're playing the Brentford on the final day of the month, January 31st. We play Brentford on a Wednesday. God, why we got to play on the midweek? I wanted to do a watch-along. I am going to try and do a watch-along for Manchester United, by the way. Just little promo there. Stay if you want to hang out for a watch-along, come on down to Party Town. It says also that Solomon is close too. So Madison may be back by the end of the month. Like to see that. It's good that he's not in Dubai still rehabbing. I know I saw Romero posting on Instagram. He's in Argentina because he's hurt. So that's that. He's going to do some rehab out there. I think everyone returns to their home country a little bit whenever they first come back from injury. So this is also what I saw. Some of his replies. Romero, Van de Veen for United, Paul, are too soon. Says in the balance, 2 to 3 weeks was the estimate I got regarding Romero. So Romero could still be another 2 to 3 weeks out, which would mean ostensibly by Brentford, we could have most of the gang back. We could have most of the squad back for Brentford. We might be okay. As long as nothing crazy happens between now and then, we might be okay. And then he says, what about Cess? Still scared of a football. So there you go. Apparently Sessegnon scared of a football. Nothing has been leaked to Paul about Alejo Valise and his injuries. So there you go. He's trying to become a Romano, but at least Romano started out as a real journo with legit established media. Interesting. Romano gets information from Paul O'Keefe. Okay, we got a Paul O'Keefe stan and a Paul O'Keefe anti-Keefe. A Paul O'Keefer. All right. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Paul O'Keefe has contacts in Spurs. Yeah, that was my understanding. Again, I do remember in the summer he said there was going to be a large clear out. and there wasn't. But I mean, don't mean that this man's gonna get everything right. But yeah, Romero 2 to 3 weeks. Brentford, we could have everybody back. It could be a party up in the motherfucker. It could be. See, I just showed you his tweet saying it's imminent, and then this guy's like, it's imminent. Everyone takes what he says and runs with it. Oh, look, so I did want to show this. Look, I do block this account because they're fucking annoying. They're one of the worst accounts I've ever followed. Jacob, the one-wheel car is getting worked on in the garage. That's what I'm saying. We need to just keep working. Look, yeah, Paul O'Keefe is pretty legit to my knowledge. I thought, I don't know. Everyone's got their own opinions, and someone asked about Cess in that O'Keefe feed. Why? I don't know. I think people want to see something come out of that. I don't know what they're hoping for. I personally don't see it, but so I'm gonna view this, but know that I blocked this fucking account because they're annoying. So Jaco Katz says, let's play a game. How many times at Fabrizio Romano, the absolute waffler? So he adds Fabrizio and basically calls him out, just entices him to try and get interactions for his fucking paycheck. That's all he's trying to get, this Jaco Katz fucking fraud. Says, how many times Fabrizio Romano will tweet about Dragusin giving no real update on the situation? So far, he tweeted 5 times saying he accepted the personal terms. So this, bro, I'm saying, I can't stand, I had to block, bro. It's just stupid because too many people liking or retweeting, and I see it. And like, I want to follow Spurs fans on a Spurs account to see what the fans are fucking saying. But when fans are retweeting and liking and commenting on this fucker's stuff, then it appears on my feed, and then I'm subjected to the vomit account that is Jaco Katz, literally just a traffic aggregator. Look, 632,000 interactions because this dumbass is tweeting at Fabrizio Romano. Anyway, I can't stand this Jaco account. But so anyway, I did see him reply to it. I thought it was funny. It says, updates on personal terms agreed, and Dragusin more than Todibo were not bad, mate. Try to appreciate people working to let you know what's going on. I tweeted today that there was a new round of talks, that's it, that the clubs are again talking. That's what he's saying. Instead of criticizing, have a nice day. And I like that. So you know what my reply was? Cook that fraud, Fab. Yeah, cook that fraud. What did he reply? What did he say? I appreciate your job. I just appreciate less the repetitive tweets about the situation. It was a joke. Have a good day. This guy, he knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah, he's caving. This fraud. That's why his ass stayed blocked. Bro, he was more about Antonio Conte than Spurs last season. That's when I blocked him, I was just getting so annoyed at seeing his stuff. Again, people can follow Jaco accounts. Not saying follow him all you want. I had to block him because I was annoyed as shit by everything that was tweeted from that account. Thought it was a troll account as far as I'm concerned. But I thought it was Fabrizio. I thought it was fun. Fabrizio giving a little clap back. That's always nice. But also, he's then confirming that Dragusin, what I said yesterday, what he reported yesterday, that Dragusin has already agreed to personal terms. That's all done. We're done there. All we're trying to do is get the damn agreement with the club. And there's been a new round of talks today. So that's as far as we got. A new round of talks today. No, he is right. Fabrizio does tweet a lot, but he literally did say that it was a new round of talks. I mean, bro, Fabrizio makes thousands. Bro, did you know how much Fabrizio charges for a YouTube appearance? 1,000 for 7 minutes. Or I think that's what it was before. I don't even think he accepts that anymore. But I remember there was like 3 years ago, you could get him on your channel for, this is all allegedly, this is just what I heard, but I heard like 3 years ago, you could get this dude on your channel $750 for 13 minutes. And then it became $1,000. No, it was $500 for 13 minutes or you can get 7 minutes for 1,500 or something like that. It's absolutely crazy. But that's how he makes his money, man. I ain't no shame in the man making his money. I occasionally like the dopamine hits from the hyperbolic optimism from accounts like Jacko and Invert, but yeah, they're narcissists. Just that's what I'm saying. I had to unfollow Invert. I didn't block. I just unfollowed because it's just annoying as well. But they weren't as unsufferable. How can he, Duffy? How can he like the sound of his own voice if he's tweeting all the time? I mean, that's the guy who loves reading the things he writes. Bro, keep a fucking diary. Miss me with that. Well, again, Duffy, support all the Twitter accounts you want to support. I love Spurs fans all the same. I just had to block it. I was so annoyed with it. Just too annoyed. Jacob, we can all chip in for that Romano appearance if you talk to us nicely. Yeah, everyone just super chat $500, and after about 15 of those, then I'll have enough money to even contact Fabrizio. Of course, he also makes a lot of money retweeting old stuff with no updates. Yeah, but bro, this is when it's transfer window time. This is his busy season. This is like, you know, when everyone goes vacationing at their fucking summer home. That summer town up in the hills. No one's there all year, but guess what? All of a sudden, everybody's there when it's surfing season. You know what I mean? That's just what again, no shame. What's his name? Jacob Katz doing the same thing, trying to secure the bag, just like Fabrizio Romano. But that's the thing is, I find him annoying for even calling Fabrizio out when he does the same fucking thing. That's like me being like, oh, it's so annoying how every content creator you go to is going around saying, hit a like and subscribe, it's free. Why would I say that when that's literally what I do? You know what I mean? Yeah, he's getting that speculation money. Oh, his Spurs talk spaces or rants. Oh, okay. Maybe he's good in the spaces. Maybe that's what his appeal is. Again, I just couldn't get it. Big up THFC till I die. Yeah, I just find it funny. You know what I mean? Why are you gonna call a dude out for aggregating tweet interactions when that's what you do too, bro? Like, it's just weird, man. It is just so weird to me. Fucking weird behavior. Zeta wants all the updates. Fair enough. Hey, big up Ellie. Still got COVID, Jacob, but I don't normally sleep anyway. I'm just up and laying in bed, feeling a bit better as the runny nose has stopped. Oh, that's part of the most annoying part of the COVID is the runny nose. It's all, yes, tax season for Fab. That is right. Summer home, you have too much money. Pay for Fabrizio. No, Tom Martin, what it was, there's a Netflix show called Ozark. And it's true that there's like, because in Texas, there's, I'm trying to think of the city, Lake Whitney. So out in Dallas, you drive about 2 hours, you get to the boonies and you're in Lake Whitney. No one's in Lake Whitney until it's fucking July 4th, summertime, spring break. Those are the only two times people are at Lake Whitney. Other than the locals. That's why I don't have no summer home, bro. I don't even own a home. I wish I did, but I don't even own a home, unfortunately. Big up Jacob. Will Van der Veen return improved Spurs till the end of the season? If he can stay fit till the end of the season, hell yeah. Any second with Van der Veen is a second that makes us better. If you could manufacture a signing for Jacob, he'd be like the Dragon, big defender with a perfect man bun. Again, I haven't investigated this man's size, this man's girth or hair length or anything, but by all intents and purposes, I like this signing. I don't know. Adama Traore is still my ideal signing if we're talking about appearances. Jacob, keep the gold diggers out of this blog. Oh, you talking about? Who you talking about? Jacob, do you get paid to go on other creators' channels? No, I don't. I do not. If I reach that point, know that I'm a fraud. Because really, like, I started doing this YouTube shit to talk ball. And if I get away from that, then like, what am I even doing this for? You know what I mean? But yeah, it'd be cool if they were like, hey, you want fucking $20 to come do a show? I'll be there. But yeah, no, I don't. No, it's just one of those things. Like you go and you do this appearance in the hopes that, right, like someone who hasn't heard you or seen you before sees you and says, "Oh, I liked what he said," or "Oh, I thought he was funny," or "Oh, I want to go talk to Jacob nicely." Then they go to United Spurs of America and they subscribe. That's the hope. Is that it's not getting paid, but like they're helping your reach expand. If that makes sense, Danny. It's a business. It's like business. Connections and marketing and all that fun. Jacob, would you be a little nervous of Dragusin having his debut at Old Trafford? No, I wouldn't. I'd be nervous if he doesn't have his umbrella and it's raining, because I know at that stadium, any match-going fans, you better be careful. Watch your head. And I ain't talking about them dirty seagulls. I'm talking about the leaky stadium. But no, I have no problems with starting Dragusin. If he comes off the bench and makes his debut at Old Trafford, I have no problem with that. My thing is I want Dragusin in now. Let's get him at least in some form. Van de Ven started away. I know Brentford Stadium is not Old Trafford, but Old Trafford ain't the theater of dreams like it used to be. So, you know, and again, sometimes you put a player in a situation where it's like, oh, my whole life I've heard this guy's the bad motherfucker. Well, now I get a chance to go beat the bad motherfucker on the block. So what in turn, it could make him play better because he's at Old Trafford. That's at least the way I'm choosing to see it. Because if I'm a man and I'm like gone my whole life, in America too, Manchester United is like the big one, right? The most successful, most commercially marketable for X amount of years. Then Chelsea came and I'm not here to talk about that, but my point in bringing all that up is you put me in a situation where my debut to show the entire world, my fans, my skill set, my name, who better than to go put a big performance on a big name, regardless of where they're at. So no, I wouldn't be nervous. I'd be more excited at the opportunity if I'm Dragusin. And that's the only way I could really look at it, is from the perspective of Dragusin, which is, let me just keep going, you know. We will buy you a home. Subscribe, people. Big up, Tom Martin. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Get well soon, Ellie. Dubs in the chat for Ellie every single time. Dragusin Romero partnership will be penalties left, right, and center. I don't think you're going to see too much of that. I think you're going to see Van de Ven and Dragusin together before you see Romero and Dragusin together. So I wouldn't concern myself too much. Again, this penalties left, right, and center, this narrative around Christian Romero, I think is a little bit blown out of proportion, in my opinion. I go to Rival, I'm in group chats on WhatsApp, and I hear things like, oh, Romero, get this photo of Romero out of my group chat. If he saw me, he would 2-foot me. Like, bro, I think people are just scared of Romero, and they build him up into be this big bad villain, and he's really not. He's really not. He's really not this big bad villain. I mean, just look at the guy. Do I need to pull up pictures for you? Just look at the guy. There you go. Does that look like a villain to you? He don't look like a villain to me. I don't know. No sound. What? Can y'all hear me? Hello, hello. You said no sound. What do you mean no sound? I just checked the stream. I just heard myself, so the sound's there. It must be your end, Dermot. Big up, Dermot. THFC till I die. Angelo's in the house. Good day, Jacob. You wonderful individual. Big up. Bay, big up. Duffy, you're moving mad. Bringing Adama Traore up is ideal. No, so it's a joke. It was talking about like looking at, like, not as a player, but when you look at him, Adama Traore, if I could have anyone's arms, it would be Adama Traore's. If I could have anyone's speed, it would be Adama Traore's. So when you look at it from that perspective, that's what I meant as ideal. That's the way I just subscribed it now, even as a Chelsea fan. EPL Turf is a Chelsea fan and subscribed to the channel. Big up EPL Turf, subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate that. Anyone but Dyer. Hey, big up Vikanam. How you doing? How you doing? You mean the theater of streams? This I call it old leaky, old drip drop. I mean, I know it's not really a great nickname, but Old Stepford is allegedly a pit. Bro, you can't even get a chicken sandwich. You can't even get a chicken sandwich. Hey, big up Becky. Hey, yo, Yakub, how you doing? Yeah, better not eat anything. Hey, any Spurs fans going to the match, do not eat anything. Especially don't order the chicken. Has LFC been linked to Elise? Anyone know? I've seen City and United. That's all I've seen. And I've seen United today. Today or yesterday was the first I saw of it. I haven't seen Liverpool linked to Elite. But I know Elite is injured. He's not going to play in the FA Cup games this weekend because he got injured. I think a hamstring is what I saw. But Roy Hodgson confirmed that he is injured. Bro, I hate the narrative around Romero too. It actually... See, Romero's the Draymond Green of the Prem. That is not true, Duffy. If you're a Spurs fan, don't say this because all you're doing is spreading further propaganda that is not factually true. Draymond Green is nowhere. The level of this is just no, Duffy, no. Romero mom looks like a fashionista. Hey, there we are. To my recollection, he's been given 2 penalties away, both for handball. Yeah. Wait. Was his sending off a penalty? The clearance, whenever he did the clearance and he followed through aggressively and went through Enzo Fernandez's shin, thus negating anyone saying he cares more about Argentina than Spurs. Was that a penalty? So it might have been 3 then. I don't know. Hey, big up everybody. Glad y'all can still hear me. Appreciate y'all letting me know. The studs on his boots look more dangerous than him though, Jacob. Again, he's not this villain. He's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart. He has missed a lot of matches. Sava highlighted average misses 35-40% of the season. It wasn't as high as 40%. I think it was 33.1% was the average across his entirety. Look, and they're amalgamating suspensions with injuries, and I really just don't think that's fair. In my opinion, if I'm going to judge a man by look, saying 30-something% sounds like a whole lot. So, of course, it sounds better to say Romero misses X amount of time in the season. I mean, I'd be curious to see what the average time missed per player for Tottenham in the last 15 years, personally. I would like to see those percentages. But no one ever gives me those percentages. Only percentages people want to fucking pull up is percentages on Romero, which is fun. You know, hey, that's what I'm saying is stats are crazy, right? Stats are one thing, and how people use them are another. So while statistically it may be true, he misses 30-some% of the matches. At no point in his tenure at Tottenham Hotspur have I blamed him for his injuries. Suspensions, that's another story. But injuries, that's just not really even fair if we think about it. But hey, big up Philly and NYC. I don't know if I said hello to you yet. Big up Batu. Jacob's channel is the real theater of streams. Hey, big up Batu with the compliment. But unless you're saying my stream is the equivalent of Manchester United's stadium, I hope that's not the case. That's for this. Technically, he just came back. But if you're talking about Elise, he just came back. Got 4 goals in 4 games or 5 goals in 4 games and then got injured again. And he was out for 6 months with that last injury. He's been getting injured a lot. Big up THFC till I die with this first super chat of the day. He says, love this channel. Jacob is a top man. This one of my favorite Spurs YouTube channels on Ruda for what I've been told he will sign. So Ainge will be back. On Draguski. I can't even think of his name. I can't even say his name right now. Radu Draguskin. That's who you're talking about. Okay. It says that Ainge won him. That's what this tweet here says as well. Some of the tweets. Look, I think this is further along than any deal I've seen in January of recent memory. So I think it's inevitable. I think it's imminent. I did put imminent in the title now that I look at it, so I better fucking say it's imminent. I think it's imminent. I've already mentally come to terms with With that, we've signed him. Mbappe has been linked to Liverpool. Yeah. Messi was linked to Spurs at 1.2, I think. Elise, 60 million release clause. I believe that is steep. Yeah, this summer it was 35 million. City tried to activate it, and then they were like, no, you can't. And then they did another one. So Romero gets a bad rap. Refs are looking about for anything he does. So I'm saying. They slander the cootie. They all think that he's some bad boy. He ain't. I love Romero as the baby assassin. Don't talk about my Romero. Hey, that's hands off. Hey, big up Hannah Cloudy says, yes, Jacob, it's Hussein. My daughters took over my account. Big up you every time. Great content. Hey, big up Hussein. Doesn't matter what account you're on, you're supporting the channel. Big up. Make sure you are subscribed from your side account as well. Side account subscriptions do count for what it's worth. Let me see here. Let me go through what else I got for you. Obviously, I thought this was funny. Arsenal complaining to the PGMOL over the rough treatment of Bukayo Saka. Oh, they said, oh, everyone's so rough on Bukayo Saka. Boo-hoo Saka. Oh, I just thought it was funny. Cry more, Arsenal. They should absolutely cry more. Jacob, would you let Romero lift your wife's arm? Like, no, I wouldn't. No, Romero, stay away from my wife. No, I love you, Romero, but you can lift my arm up like that. Tom, no. Don't even, I don't even want them to meet each other personally. Just meet me. That's all you need to meet is me. Arsenal are absolutely exposed. Yeah, Romero, don't let Romero around your woman. No way. What kind of question is that? Good evening to Jazz Fusion. Good evening to you, sir. I'll let it play for about 10 seconds. What do you think? 10 seconds of good evening?
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
I love that. I should have just let it all play, personally. I should have just let the whole thing play. You see matters at the darts. I did. He's lily white through and through. Do I have anything else? Oh, I thought this was fun. And Ted Todorovich, don't know who he is, says, would you rather have Livramento or Pedro Porro? Pedro Porro narrowly winning out on 35,207 votes. Out of 35,207 votes, Pedro Porro comes out on top with 51.2%. as far as the suggestion. But what's funny is I think he's a Newcastle fan because someone said they haven't won a game since this man ran the poll. So hold that. You upset the football gods, and now you got to hold that. Hey, look at that. You mentioned Boohoo Saka, Fraud Teta, and look who appears. It is TJ with TJ Warren TV. Ah ha ha. What do you know? 1 point behind Arteta. 1 point behind, 700 million, 4 years, phase 7.5 of the process.
Second half of the season, we're doing a title charge.
I don't know why I played that. But hold that, TJ, you absolute fraud. To the highest degree. Make sure y'all are subscribed to TJ Warren TV. He is a good guy. But every time he's live, I need y'all to go say Jacob sent me. So TJ, please put your link in the chat, and I'm going to encourage everyone to click this link. Go subscribe to TJ. I want to see him hit 1K expeditiously. And I would like if all 140 people in this chat go over there and subscribe. And then every time he streams, just say, Jacob sent me. Hold that. That will be fun and fantastic. And we just hit an hour on the stream. Big up everybody who is here. There's the link for TJ Warren TV. Again, he is an Arsenal fan. He is a friend of mine. He is a fraud. But please go support him. He is doing a great thing over there at the channel. He's got a lot of great content. And I'm always over there saying, hold that, TJ, you fraud. Because every time that Arsenal do the inevitable, when Arsenal does the things that we know Arsenal will do, i.e. bottle it, i.e. be a fraud, i.e. cry, boo-hoo, wah, they all will. They all will cry, just like Gabriel Jesus. They say he gives you blood, sweat, and tears. Well, we definitely know he gives you tears. He'll cry Cry, 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 like an old Elvis Presley song. But look, please go. If he got 5 subscribes right now because of this, that would mean a lot to me personally. So if you care about what means a lot to me, go subscribe to TJ Warren. Even though, look at that, even and had a like on the video, but there you go. That's enough prop for that fraud. He can hold that. He supports Lego Head. Can you believe it? This guy said Arteta's my manager. Farteta is my manager. That's what this guy said. Jacob Spurs Watch has tweeted a Romano tweet. Jacob always throwing shots at my team. Newcastle, right? I didn't mean to. I just saw that, and people were really saying Livermento's better than Pedro Porro. So I remember that was a chat for a while. You are the fraud. Hold that. Big up Yanis Rubelis every single time. If anything, Romero will be more of a hothead with Dragusin cover. I think Moldy Pickle having a decent center back behind him would make him play better because he knows that at any point this guy could come in. But also, I just wanted Romero to play the way he plays because that's how I fell in love. That is how I fell in love. Yeah, TJ, how does it feel to be 1 point ahead of a squad that didn't win a game for a month and a half? You absolute fraud. Hold that. Arteta, Arsenal down bad in the mud. Do we have Dragusin? No, Yanis, but what has happened? I'll give you the quick elevator pitch. Fabrizio has confirmed that, in fact, we have reopened our talks again today with the club. Personal terms still been agreed as of since yesterday. RADU Dragusin on his way. He's already agreed. He wants to be in Lillywhite. It's just a matter of Genoa. And Genoa what? You better accept the deal right damn now. When I wake up tomorrow, I want to see Genoa has come to an agreement with Tottenham and blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. So Genoa... I'm Genoa looking at you. That was shit. Hang on. Sorry. Let me redo that. So Genoa. Damn it. You know what? Fuck the joke. I'm moving on. Fuck the joke. TJ's here. He fucked up the joke. That's Genoa. What? You better accept the deal or I'm flying to Italy myself. All right. That was a little bit better. Damn it. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. Yeah, we got bigger fish to fry, FC. Wait till we spend another 100 million in January, FC. Yes, we did spend 170 on 2 different players. Yes, but don't worry, we just need another $100 million player. Don't worry, that's the FC that he absolutely supports. Big ups today. Subscribe to TJ. That's 1 for me. Appreciate that. Again, if people who support this channel are over there supporting his channel, you'll find me on that channel sometimes whenever the fraud actually invites me. The absolute fraud supporting Lego Head. Lego the Lego. Jacob, we would be unbeaten if it wasn't for you. Hold that. The one loss that Liverpool have, hold that, is the Tottenham Hotspur. And isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful just? Let's see here. You've literally never invited me. Hey, big up Rich, sub to TJ Waffle TV. And every time he goes live, make sure you hit a like and tell him he's a fraud. But hit a like, it's free, even if he is an Arsenal fan. He says, you've literally never invited me. Bro, tomorrow. What's up? Jump on the show tomorrow. Bro, it's because every time I text you, you're always like, leave me alone, Jacob. You're bullying me. Wiener. But go subscribe to him. Absolute fraud. What a guy. He's like, trust phase 0.7 and trust phase 7.5, bro. We're cooking. Yeah, hold that. Literally, this is what TJ does when he goes into any chat.
Ow! Big man, you're done at it.
You're done out here, TJ. You're absolutely done, bro. You're cooked. You're dusted. You're done for. Shoot, I think I got to end this in about 5 minutes, y'all. You got anything else you want to talk about? Hit me in the chat in the next 5 minutes. When's the next pro clubs? We might run tonight if he's not a hoe about it. Could never subscribe to any of them. It's okay, Ball Bean Counter. You don't have to. I just personally, you could subscribe and then never watch, and just that's always cool too. But hold that, TJ, you absolute fraud. But look, most of the stuff that I still have fucking saved is just nonsense. And I don't want to make a 2-hour stream of nonsense, personally. Ben Jacobs saying on the last word on Spurs that we still want to get an agreement in principle for Dragusin. Fabrizio did say he was on the Caught Offside or some other fucking podcast or never says, I think it is more than a possibility. The deal, this was also this afternoon for me. So this is probably the most recent shit that I've seen from Fabrizio saying, oh, wait, hang on. Someone said that he did say something earlier. Let me make sure he didn't fucking tweet, and I'm absolutely mudding myself right now. Let's see. He did post in the last hour. Jose Mourinho, no one has called me or my agent. Okay. Kylian Mbappe. Okay. No, I don't see anything recent from him. So this is probably the most recent thing that we've had from Fabrizio. He was on a podcast, and I like that someone transcribed it for me. I was listening in. It says, basically, I think it's more than a possibility. The deal is advancing well. It's progressing. Not done yet, but progressing. There's a constant contact between Genoa and Tottenham. The conversation is very positive from what I'm hearing. Dragusin has already said yes to Spurs' contract proposal some days ago. Ainge Postecoglou has said yes to Radu Dragusin. Genoa wants something around 30 million. They started from 35 million, but are now around 30 million price tag. Spurs are offering 23 million, so effectively giving us a difference of $7 million. Wait, pounds. No, euros. It's a verbal conversation. It's a verbal conversation, not an official bid at the moment, but it's a positive contact. The relationship between the two clubs is very good, so I think there's a good chance for Tottenham to bring in Dragusin in the next days. Next days, not weeks, next days. That talk to me nicely every single time. Get the guy in. 7 million. They've already come down 5 million. We should meet them halfway. Shout out all those love songs. Meet me halfway. Shitting at the park. I feel dirty subscribing to the Scum YouTube channel. It's okay. You'll forget that you're subscribed. Don't worry. You'll forget. And he's a good guy. He just made bad decision in life supporting Arsenal. That's it. And he's a fraud. Big up Faz. Says, big up Jacob. Great company in the evening. Keep it up. Big up Faz Radfar for the super chat. Appreciate that, my friend. A little financial dono to the channel. Make sure you are liked and subscribed to the channel if you don't mind. Let's see where we're at. 108 likes. That's very nice. 135 of y'all in the house. 150 votes. That's 42 people that voted but did not like the video. I don't know why, but as I always say on this channel, you are allowed to do whatever you want to do. You don't have to like the video. You don't even have to fucking comment, vote, any of that shit. You do what you want. The world is your oyster, but I would highly suggest it because it's very good and easy to do. So there you are. I just gave TJ a touch, now washing my hands. There you go. That's 3 people that have subscribed. I appreciate that. See, it takes a lot of balls to trust my word and subscribing to 1, a good person, but 2, an absolute fraud. So there's that. Let me see. What else do I got here for y'all before we say goodbye? That's it. Yep, Dane Scarlett. Again, I don't know if this is fucking true. Ainge preferring Dane over Alejo. Shit, they're probably just saying that because Alejo can't play and they need Dane to be up on some. Who knows? I think my dad bought a TV from Warren. Well, there you go. You get TVs from. Saw Lee Gunner on a live stream yesterday. He was complaining like F about Arteta.
Destiny Adoji. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Adoji Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
Look at that. There you are. Yanis is still mopping up our floods here. Big up from the sunny coast, Queensland, Australia. Big up, Yanis. Good luck with that. I hope it all comes out gravy. I didn't know much about it, but honestly, I hope you are safe, healthy, and on the road to rebuilding or whatever happened out there. I hope it just gets better, you know. I almost pulled up that comment Jamie get, but then I remembered I was like, wait, that's a bad word. But in the UK, it's not a bad word. It doesn't mean what that means here in America. But hey, there's that. Look, is he still alive? The absolute fraud. All right, I'm about to send you over to Staffy TV. Yeah, cigarette. I know what you meant. I just don't want my American audience to be like, "What did Jake?" I didn't want to read it personally. But look, let me say big ups and thank you to Spurs GCTV for being a member for 3 months. I do appreciate that. Chang, my buddy Chang, always gifting memberships. Look, when you come to United Spurs of America, you may be getting gifts. You may be blessed in the chat. So don't be a stranger. Come say hello, and Chang may gift you a membership. You never know. And big up THFC Till I Die. Dermatron says, love this channel, Jacob. Appreciate that. Super chatting today. And Faz Radfar for the final super chat of the day. I do appreciate that. Look, it is getting a little bit late here. I have some things I have to do. I need to go help my wife in the kitchen, et cetera, et cetera. So today's show was a little bit shorter than usual, and I do apologize about that. But honestly, what hasn't been short today is y'all's support. And really, the channel is only the channel, and it only exists because of you. And if you're wondering, me? Is Jacob talking to me? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm talking to you. Whether you're a Tottenham fan or you're not, you're clearly a fan of United Spurs of America, and I appreciate you spending your evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it may be with me. I hope those of you on playback are appreciative of the fact that I didn't give you a Martin Scorsese fucking Peter Jackson length of a stream to watch if you do watch that much of my streams anyway. But look. Tom Martin, you're absolutely right. It is not all about length. But look, hopefully the quality of the show, I did try to jam pack as much as I could in there so it wasn't just me fucking rambling and rambling and rambling. I did want to give you as much bang for your buck today. But look, that is going to do it for episode 125 on the channel. I appreciate you, Swim Master. I ain't seen you in the chat all day, but look at you. You're already liking the video. You're talking to me nicely. I do appreciate that. Wearing a hat indoors is an immediate 3 out of 10. You want me to take my hat off, Ian McKenna? Hey, big up Donovan Davis, double D in the house. It's been a minute, bro. Just hopped on. Happy New Year, Jacob. Big up Donovan. Hey, whether it's been a long time or a short time, I appreciate you blessing the chat with this super chat, my friend. Good to see you back. I see your profile photo has changed as well. Maybe branding the double D. Double D, Donovan Davis. I believe you're in Houston if it's the same Donovan Davis I'm thinking about. I know you're in Texas, maybe not Houston, but big up. And yes, Ellie, yes, this is a Nintendo shirt. Team Donkey Kong every single time. If you know, you know. My wife is a Yoshi fan, but I'm Donkey Kong, so Team Donkey every single day. But you already know. Just joking, bro. It's a 1. Look, for you, there you go. I took the hat off. Just for you, Ian McKenna. You're not even... Come on. Hey, you didn't even super chat or nothing. I took my damn hat off for you. There you go. Big up David Calvino says, stay blessed. Only an hour to my train at 3:30. Dang, David. You really taking that midnight train to some. You took a midnight train going anywhere. That's why I don't do karaoke. But big up Drula. Big up Jacob Chewy. Great stream. 3-0 against Burnley. Quiz. Stay blessed. Look, I will be bringing a stream tomorrow at some point. Not sure what time, but at some time there will be a show. We'll preview Burnley FA Cup. We'll do predict the lineup, goal scoring predictions, all that fun stuff, etc., etc. But don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow. I hope you will be here too. There's a report on the Spurs Express that we are in contact for a move for Jota. Interesting. Bro, I would love to wake up to 2 here we goes tomorrow. Come on now. Come on now. But look, I do appreciate every single one of you that chimed into the chat. Let me say one more time, big up. Thank you to the people who did a financial donation to the show. Spurs GCTV, 3 months of donation. Chang Chin Siong, always here gifting memberships. Always here. Appreciate you so much, man. I can't even put it into words. Big up THSE Todd Die, hitting us with a super chat as well. Faz, and then Donovan Davis cleaning up with the final super chat of the day. Big up to every single one of you. I appreciate that very, very much. And as Philly says, this is where I bid you adieu. So as always, folks. Oh, real quick. When you go on over to the raid, say Jacob sent me, you're a fraud. Or Jacob TV. Either one of those work. Let him know I sent you. But here we go. Big up. And as always, everyone, I want you to stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads, and come on, you Spurs. And as Philly says, quiz.
Jacob.
Destiny Adoji. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Adoji Day.